Hello traders, hope everyone is good guys. Once again, here's another video breakdown on Bitcoin USD. Um, Guys, I've been eyeing Bitcoin for quite some time, um, and I've had setups, nice setups. Um, so I'm going to share my thought process, all my analysis. I think it's going to be an interesting trade breakdown because there's a certain price action that will catch your attention that I will explain in detail. So guys, this is my third video. This is my third video. The first two videos are trade breakdown on gold. This one is on Bitcoin. So let's get to it guys. I'll start by playing a before videos analysis, then I'll get into the charts and share the entire thought process. So let's get to it.
Hello. Yeah, I decided to make a quick video. I see something on Bitcoin. So I've been eyeing Bitcoin for quite some time. You see, I was expecting a reaction based with point of interest to the upside to the supply. Later, I sell it from the supply with demand, from this demand to buy it to the upside. Because you see, this is a key level, and this is a last demand. So, and this is an accumulation overall. This move where smaller time frame, the H4 accumulation then sponsored this entire move. So I expect the price to react from this order for a swing trade to the upside, because there is no reason for the price to go below this point, because there is no any demand, and this is a zero, like, which means if Bitcoin goes below this point, it's going to crash straight to zero. This is the last demand zone. You see, with this imbalance. Yeah. As I said, I've been eyeing Bitcoin for quite some time. I'm going to make a video like of this accumulation. I did this analysis and this up move, which was one is to 50, this distribution is to 20, and this move to the upside. I think it was 1 is to, and this one to the downside. I analyzed this move and this move, and this distribution, this move. But for today, I see something like I said. I did also this analysis. I caught this move when it's to date, if I'm not mistaken. So I expected the price to react from this weekly order block all the way at least to this supply zone. But the price seems to have reacted on this hidden supply. Fine. So my bias changed. I expected the price to react from this supply or this redistribution and this nice order block that was not mitigated. Let me check the time, it's still 4 minutes. So this order block that was not mitigated, and I see some reaction to the left. And we see this is a nice redistribution. We go to lower time frame. We see that the price is distributing preliminary supply as climate automatically physical assessment of weakness each and each year. If we go to lower time frame, yes, 4 minutes, we see this uptrend, high, and this is a break of structure. High. Actually, this is a break of structure, and this is a structure. Yes, and this is an inducement. Here, an inducement. A lot of people were selling this order block, and there's this reaction, and they were taking out to mitigate this last point of supply. It's a test in the UT, and go to lower time frame. After this test, we see the price forming this lower time frame. I think 30-second base time frame with a distribution. This UT has mitigated all like the supply that is left and distributed the downside. So I expect the price to react to this supply because there is no other supply that is left above except this one. So I expect an entry here. All the way the downside. And these runs of liquidity here. So the price can grab this trendline liquidity and continue the downside. In order to be on the safe side, you can get an entry right here and put your stop loss above this UT or above this point to be safe. It's still gonna be a nice risk to reward. Then in targets all the way to this demand zone, or to high time frame is this demand zone. So you can target this demand zone. And when the price approaches this demand zone, we can look at the price. If it's redistributing, we are holding the entry to the demand. So like later on I'll be doing a video on this trade here.
Yeah, guys, yeah. That was the video I did. I think it's 2 weeks back, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get to the chart and do this trade breakdown. Sorry. Excuse me, guys. You see, um, as I identified in the video, this was the only supply that was left unmitigated. So we expected the price to go on and grab this liquidity and go to the downside. The reason why some other people may ask why you didn't wait for this break of structure. Guys, the price distribute can distribute before breaking the structure, can show the intent, bearish intent, within the same range. The price can distribute, show the price, the clean distribution. There are a lot of type of distribution, guys. Okay, let me explain at this point. You see, this is my 10-minute point of interest, and the price manipulated. A lot of people were selling at this point. Were selling, and they saw this break of structure. This break of structure, a lot of people definitely were selling here, and this they thought it was a break of structure. And this move to the upside, retail traders do not have the capital. This ran all of the liquidity that were above this lower high, and this was the only supply that was left unmitigated. So this week here mitigated this 10-minute supply, and after that the price went on and mitigated any supply that was left at this point. When the price is taking care of all the supply, mitigates all the supply, it means it's ready to go. Um, so I noticed this minor distribution which sponsored the price to the downside, and this shows after the price ran this liquidity. Another thing, guys, liquidity fuel the price. Liquidity drives the market. Um, Big traders, they use liquidity. They use liquidity to drive the market. So we have to be careful. We have to wait for all liquidity to be swept before we get into the trade. Um, and we saw the price creating these equal highs below our point of interest. And the price mitigated our point of interest. The reason why I say I said if you take an entry right here, put your stop loss above this UT or above this high. It's because of the spread. If you put your stop loss above here, the spread would have taken you out. So this point here was a, a, a nice place to put your stop loss. Um, and we see the price deliver the price to the downside, and this was roughly 1:7. Yes, it was 1:7 our trade. And when I woke up in the morning, guys, um, this was the price I had. I saw a nice distribution, and the price broke this H1 point of interest that was identified. And I noticed that the price, after the price distributed, it started to accumulate, manipulating the lows, manipulated this momentum trend line, and break structure to the upside. Those are signs of a reaccumulation. The reason why I placed my orders around here is because, okay, let me get to the chart. This M5 demand zone, every demand zone has been taken care of below here. Only this one is left unmitigated. And this is a inducement because a lot of people were expecting to buy at this point. So I placed my pending order around here. And guys, another thing, to not stay married to your buyers. Um, you see the price distributed nicely and took care all of the supply that was left and went to the downside. But when you wake up in the morning, the price has distributed and reaccumulated in the same range. And we adapted, we were flexible. So that's why I placed the pending order right here, because there was no other demand zone, and this demand took care all of the liquidity, even below this. It went below this low right here. It took care all of the liquidity below and went to the upside and created this inducement. And later on, to mitigate this unmitigated point of interest and continue to the upside. That's why I placed a pending order. I didn't wait for M1 confirmation because there was no other demand zone. And this one, it's significant because, like I mentioned, it took care of the liquidity below. And the price did exactly and mitigated this H5 point of interest, and this was a nice 1:12 RR. Um, and I was expecting the price to at least tap this supply zone. I did saw this one, and this supports, but somehow I wanted the price to react off of this order block. And another disadvantage, we have to trade, or we have to react to what the market is giving us, not what we want the market to give us. So yeah, guys, this was the 1:7, and this one to the upside was 1:12. So yeah, guys, here's my trade breakdown on Bitcoin. Excuse me. Like I mentioned in previous videos, I'm still striving to become a better trader. Um, so guys, hope you'll enjoy. If you like this content and would like me to upload some more videos, please subscribe and hit a bell notification so you'll be notified when I post the next video, because I'm going to upload more videos, more and more videos, so we will study together and become better traders. So guys, cheers.